So I ain't miss out on none of that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the world, that basketball world is small, like you were saying, though, and shit. That shit,
Yeah.
like, yeah, definitely. So I only hoop with you in Warning one time. Niggas ain't never really know each other or nothing like that.
Yeah, but shit, niggas knew who each other was.
Yeah, knew who you was, of course, before niggas way older than me. I remember,
Yeah.
like, really the first time I think I even saw you hoop was like, it was a tournament my pops was coaching. It was some preseason, you know, you was playing with your school team or with Wisconsin Lutheran though.
Yeah.
You was a freshman though. I just remember you came, you was walking with flip-flops and my pops like, yeah, he like number one in the Navy, like, telling me about himself, like, yeah, he cold and that's pretty little brother, but yeah, that was cracking right there.
Yeah, high school was cracking. Like, you know, like, man, I was like a week after my graduation from 8th grade, like, summer league started. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at recess. You know, with the private school, you get recess all the way up to 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we at recess. I'm talking to my guys like, yeah, you know, I got high school game next week.
Right in the
You know
fire.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
They kick little Damo that went to Marshall.
Yeah, you know, Tom, he played on the Spartans.
He had his sister.
Remember? He ended up getting ass or something like that.
He went to Marshall. Damo.
Remember it was Damo and what's dog name?
He's he might be.
Talking about Batman? Yeah. What was the other nigga name? It was them two when George first started coaching. Abu. On my life. Abu.
No, says name Abu.
Abu was cold, baby.
Ducking it, 6-7
No bullshit, dog.
Man was
I used to see him in traffic from time
I
to
just seen his
time.
little brother. I'm coming down like from the going Water Street. I seen his little brother. His little brother Lucy.
Yeah. But going in the hoop and shit, you said what we was talking about earlier. Shit,
Oh yeah,
just
when
like
I was so
get-
like when
get
I was
into it.
younger and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really shit. No bullshit. So a lot of people wasn't really fucking with me like that on the hooping tip. You know what I'm saying? So
Flag hit the wave. Just
You can see
first
him.
flag was probably like. We probably like 19 and Warren.
and Warren, yeah.
Y'all said
I ain't really noticed until the championship game in Warren and that car.
Yeah, on my life.
Shit.
Yeah, dog, that shit funny though. We been playing against each other for a long time.
Y'all have any nice battles? Cause y'all damn near, he could damn near, y'all got the same body type, so
Dog,
that's like y'all same type
the
of game
biggest
too.
ones
and
was
then what?
when it would be them scholars versus Spartans matchup.
Right.
No bullshit.
Trying to
Yeah, them used to go down. Yeah. No, I would never know. Like we squeaked that shit out, no bullshit. But it was never because him, Big Damo, Man, Mel Cook. You know what I'm saying? They was stacked.
Nice with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Talking all inner city kids that really was cold, top niggas in the city. The Spartans had them across the board.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? We just, with our little core that we have, we've been playing together since forever. And I think that's what did it. Me, Devin, Montez. You remember Ted? Yeah, me, Devin, Montez.
Jay's uptown too.
Yeah, I just talked to Ted the other day. Yeah, me, Devin, Montez. You know what I'm saying? Our little core, Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't remember Dallas. Yeah, niggas don't remember
What
Dallas.
you talking about? I'm finna tell you, he went to Edison. He was
He did.
nigga, we caught that. He was
He was
valid.
stacked, bro. Dallas was cold.
He was
bro.
cold.
He did
nigga. I
his
remember that
advantage,
nigga.
bro.
I remember that nigga.
He
He
did
didn't do
advantage. I don't
nothing.
know.
He just got in the
Yeah.
streets, nigga. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember
Dog,
that.
that's who it was. It was me, Dallas, Montez, Devin, and
Chim came along later.
Chim came a little later. You know what I'm saying? By that time, Chim had ended up coming on my life, like 8th grade, cause he had ended up leaving DTA with TJ and them on my life.
Mm-hmm.
But dog, that shit used to be crazy how niggas, like our year niggas really was rotating as far as AAU.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Cause you, like, I always knew you played to do a DT. Well, I thought you played with DTA,
No,
but
I
then
played
you was
with
with the scholars, really. So.
Yeah, I played with scholars my whole, except for them 3 weeks on DTA.
That was
on
it.
my
They
life.
made that little team.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Trying to get me on that. I'm cool.
I should have stayed put too, dog,
Yeah.
on my life. But you know, when they thought they was
family, you know how it goes.
Yeah, then they was talking them, you know what I'm saying? This was like the last year ABCD camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to go. You know what I'm saying? I've been to like maybe 2 camps at that time, but it wasn't even top notch camps. Like I've been to pretty much like it was called Midwest Elite camp. Yeah. But like Harrison Barnes, like Brandon Knight and them was there. So you know what I'm saying? That shit was valid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, I end up going with what's crazy is I end up going with the Rebels. I went with like Creed, Marcus, Kurt, Mooney was there.
You talking about Creed who played with you as a scholar?
Yeah.
He was so nice to me, dog.
Yeah, he was nice, dog.
Bro, he was one of them niggas who was nice. I just know he played AAU with y'all because I just know he never was in the city. I just seen him in the summer.
Yeah, like he went to King. He started out at King, bro.
They said he went there. I heard.
He went to Madison, then moved to Iowa.
And they said they tried him on that hair shit. Like they tried to make him cut his
yeah,
hair.
Jackson. Shout out Jackson. Jackson, he on that shit.
He wasn't going with the hair.
Hatfield cut his shit off right when his shit started growing. Cut that shit right off.
Some real shit. They ain't trying me, bro.
The only one who they ain't make do that is him and the other nigga.
Free had braids.
I had my shit, my little crazy
ponytails and shit. Niggas was making
When it stayed,
niggas fucking you gonna earn that shit.
But you grew in your shit early. Like you was. Well, you said you tried to say that you was weak.
I was no bullshit, bro. I ain't gonna be bullshit. I get like early could be like 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you was done. You came into your own at 7th grade and shit really.
But I hooped a lot, like a lot back then. Like you know what I'm saying? Like even you know what I'm saying? On the block, I grew up on 58th and Capitol. You know what I'm saying? Jarrell Harris. Yeah, so we grew up on the same. We grew up on the same. So that's who really, you know what I'm saying? Jigga, you know what I'm saying? Jigga used to murder me. When I'm talking, we on the block, we hooping, and Jigga been cold. Like when I'm talking, it was Bud, then it was Jarrell. No bullshit. Like real nigga shit.
Dominican.
Yeah, and Jarrell always, he always got better. He never, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas just always thought he was small, so he
you know what I'm saying? But Jigga, like he really. You know what I'm saying? He used to run at me every day. You know, when you play somebody good every day, you're going to eventually, you know what I'm saying?
Get better.
And then I started kicking it real tough with Montez, you know what I'm saying? And he used to hoop, he used to want to hoop a lot, you know what I'm saying? Super energetic. And that kind of rubbed off on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I guess I'm going to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then with Keith, he had the gym on 55th and Village, so we always had access to a gym.
So that was really you just getting better on your own.
You know what I'm saying? Keith working us out. You know what I'm saying? Keith, Tony, and Jesse working us out. It's me and Montez with 3 coaches. You know what I'm saying? So we really getting a lot of one-on-one stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now about like 7th grade, me and Montez ranked in the nation.
Yeah. What was your highest rank back then?
39.
39. Okay.
When I was in the 8th grade, I was ranked 39.
You was one to stay though for me.
Yeah, I was one to stay for like 2 years.
Let me ask you this though.
Before you do that, can I ask him about? I want to ask about because you're talking about development. Like, was was that like?
Yeah.
Was he messing with you? Because that's big. That's your brother right there.
Yeah.
I know you told me before. Hopefully, if they caught it, you said you looked up to him and all that. Like,
yeah, that was my hero growing up. He was more in my high school years. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was, you know, in middle school, he was at school. You know what I'm saying? So he was away. But when he finally came back, I was in high school. So he was at me and my brother games. You know what I'm saying? So he played a role in that aspect then, but he used to be on my heels about everything. Just, you know what I'm saying? Making sure I'm doing the right thing, ain't messing up. You know what I'm saying? Both of my brothers was though, so.
Yeah, but you said some real shit. I don't know if you want to say that again though.
Yeah,
but like that story, like everybody been through it.
Yeah, so I was like in the 10th grade and we was playing in NY to LA, and I had hit a game winner on the Illinois Wolves. You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
So I called my guy. I'm like, what up? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get high. You know what I'm saying? And here. You know, so he walk out there and snap. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it, I don't even want to smoke no more. You know what I'm saying? But he went ham on me. You know what I'm saying? His biggest thing is he didn't want me to do the same shit he did and go through the, you know, the walk of life he had. You know what I'm saying? and he was very verbal about that. You know what I'm saying? That he didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
So,
you think you did that? You think you followed through on that?
yeah, I think I did solid. You know what I'm saying? I did solid. I had a solid career. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no doubt.
I played at every level I wanted to play other than the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Played at Division I, had a year of pro, and even with that, like, I really fucked myself up on that.
Yeah, we want to talk about all that too, though. So, Devin,
yeah.
you go ahead if you remember your question.
No, I'm just saying, being that your brother, you know what I'm saying, you looked up to your role model, why you ain't, what made you choose Wisco over King?
Mm-hmm.
Because my brother in between us went to Wisco. That's literally the only reason
Like,
why
he was
he was at
close,
King.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, he going to Wisco for football. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a better football school. So I'm like, shit. I'm going too. Then on top of that, all my friends was going, you know what I'm saying, my guys I went to Garden House with, you know what I'm saying, so I'm like, shit, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying, that's the only reason why though. If bro would have stayed at King, I would have went to King, you know what I'm saying, I just...
Right, because he left after his sophomore year.
I was going to go wherever bro was going.
Y'all would have been nice too, that.
Yeah, I did. Like, I was in road, bro. Like, I was in Shadow King. I was going to open.
Oh, so you was already in it?
I
didn't know that.
in road
Okay.
King, yeah. Bro, like,
you know guys, because you fly. You
yeah,
too. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
I was in road in there. I was going to King.
Yeah. What happened? So how you get to Wisco? How you make that?
So my brother Chuck A, he's just like,
you said your brother transferred there and
he
all
was
that.
just like, shit, I'm going to Wisco for football.
That's what it was.
I'm like, shit, I'm going too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once they pretty much got the word I was coming, it was on and cracking from there. And what's crazy is I ended up like going to King games a couple times when I was in high school. And I used to just like, man, what if I don't win here?
Crack.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was, yeah. I asked you that earlier. I was like, you think if you would have did more damage, like in the city, like you think you would have had, like how you think that shit would have went?
Yeah, it would have been funner. You know what I'm saying? Because like niggas like Tez, you know what I'm saying? All of them, I was cool with them. You know what I'm saying? I played with them in Warren. I played against them in Warren, all the Baylor leagues. You know what I'm saying? AAU. So like, you know what I'm saying? We played against each other a lot. But that's my only thing is, even in Baylor leagues and stuff like that, it was serious, but it wasn't that serious. Like AAU was serious, but I wanted to play against them like in the high school basketball setting. You know what I'm saying?
It's different in Milwaukee in the city. Yeah.
I played against one public school ever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Who was that?
Bayview.
At that time, y'all should have had plenty non-conference games.
But
you know,
Terry Nash, you was naming this team off earlier.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I wish like a game can hurt you, and he didn't want to schedule those type of games when he come down to see.
You gotta build that shit up. That's what guys, you build.
But I wish, like I said, though, I wish we'd have played against public schools. Though we played against Bayview my sophomore year. The year we won state, we beat them by 30. I swear to God, though, we beat them by 30 at the Al McGuire Center.
Yeah. But you saying the year you went to state shit junior year. Shit.
Yeah.
And you was playing freshman right away. You said that don't happen usually a lot at the school.
No,
at your school you was at.
No.
They don't really let freshmen go to the bar like that. And you didn't jump. You said you was nervous your first game. How that shit start off? Like you was on bar right away, but like and I ain't even start, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to starting too, so now I had to come off the bench, you know what I'm saying? But even how I had to come off the bench, like, so the day before the game at practice, our coach, like, bring it in. Though I shoot a half-court shot as I'm walking to the huddle. And he snapped, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? When I blow the whistle, you stop shooting, you put the ball down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you don't think you're starting tomorrow because of that. Like, he just needed that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, whatever, dog. So I ain't even start. You know what I'm saying? But so I get in right away. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, here we go. You know what I'm saying? I get in. My first shot, I swear to God, I shoot a 3 and make it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even a big 3-point shooter like that. I swear to God, I wasn't like, I could shoot it and I would shoot it,
But that wasn't my first shot.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get in, I get so nervous almost. I just catch it and shoot, and I make it. So I'm like, oh, we on now. You know what I'm saying? That's all you
That's
really
how my
need
shit
to
went
see.
too. It's easy after
Oh,
that.
we on now. This sweet. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how that shit went.
Yeah.
I ended up dunking the first game. So once that,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right away.
Once I did that, we played West Ellis Central.
Yeah.
I had like maybe 11 points or something like that.
You hooping in rep league?
Dog, I had got another job, dog, so I had to stop hooping in it. You know what I'm saying? But
Shit, I come back, you know we got a spot for you, man.
Yeah, what league y'all in?
Rep league.
Oh, rep league. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's all I do. We might as well, fam.
Yeah. I be working on. I work on Saturday though. I work like 16 hours on Saturday.
Yeah,
That's what really kill it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back to hooping though.
Yeah.
In my life, I don't like not hooping.
Y'all remember when we hoop Warner?
Yeah.
Y'all hoop before that together and AAU or shit? Shit like that?
Man. Not really, not like that. We always played against each other. You know what I'm saying? We always played against each other. We always played against each other. Other than that, when I played with Rose, that was like our first time ever playing together.
That shit wasn't fair, man.
We was so stacked.
No, we was two stacked. Two stacked. Yeah.
But you know what? That, like us not playing together, that just showed like how loyal niggas was to who they was with back then. You know what I'm saying? Like now, how niggas be hopping AU, that shit was never like that back then. Though.
Not really, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got team to team.
Your team, you know what I'm saying? You play with two teams tops. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas play with 4, 5, 6.
And what's going on? That was Coach Yola Warner, light skinned buddy.
Morris
used to be so mad.
Yeah.
But the hood used to be mad because Dez used to always play with Morris.
Yeah.
Then Dez ended up starting playing with Rose. So Morris thought he had me, but I'm like, yeah, it's all
Yeah.
Yeah, already. Yeah, we still going too though. You already know, but you was telling me about like so you didn't even go to King. That was surprising shit that you didn't. You went to junior year. You made it upstate. We ended off talking about freshman year.
Oh yeah. So freshman year, dog, it went super smooth. You know what I'm saying? I was number 1 in the state. You know what I'm saying? Eventually I starting. You know what I'm saying? Like Wisco did run plays for me though. They did do that, but it was more like post up plays. You know what I'm saying?
You was always playing the big man at Wisco.
You know what I'm saying? Until my junior year though, you know what I'm saying? Freshman, sophomore year, that's how it was. My junior year, we switched the whole offense to four out, 1 in. You know what I'm saying? That was more geared to how we all played. You know what I'm saying? But my freshman, sophomore is traditional. You know, 3 out, 2 in. You know what I'm saying? High post, feet. You know what I'm saying? That garbage. You know, but it is what you know. It was like, you know, I was gonna get it in how I got it. You know what I'm saying? That was one thing about me. I didn't really complain or need much type shit. I was just gonna get it how I come.
They had to see the complete package.
You know what I'm saying? But that was my junior year. Once that came, the complete package, because we was able to really unleash.
That's what I'm saying. That was Terry's second year? Was that the second year going, or that was his junior year?
That was Terry's sophomore. That was Terry's sophomore year. My junior year was Terry's sophomore.
And it was you, Chris. Was Chris Golden on that team?
No, you know Chris never played VAR with me. On my life, me and Chris. You know, me and Chris went to school together our whole life. I told you, we went to Garden Home, Wisco, and me and Chris never played on a team together. No bullshit.
Loyal shit once again.
Like we never played on the team together, but we went to the same school. They never, like I think nobody never knew Chris was as nice as he was. You know what I'm saying? Nobody thought Chris was Division I. We were nice. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's always with D, and then they probably overshadowed him.
Chris was always nice to us though. But at Wisco, we ended up getting a new coach. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Walsh, that's my guy still to this day. But once he came, that's when, you know what I'm saying, he like shit.
You had a squad,
we had a squad, and he let niggas hoop. You know what I'm saying? He saw how, he knew how the game was going nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't that big man basketball running down, throw lobs. You know what I'm saying? And then we was playing in the Little 10. You know what I'm saying? That conference was West Bend East, West Bend West, Slinger, Beaverdale, Economawalk. So we really, you know what I'm saying, we get with it. We throw our lives, you know what I'm saying? We making niggas fall. We do, you know what I'm saying? It's cracking. And he letting us. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. But another thing about it is that he had our team chemistry so good. Like, you know what I'm saying? He did a lot of things like before every game, before every home game, we'd eat at his house. You know what I'm saying? He have his wife cook.
Just that basic.
You know what I'm saying? That we went on the team bonding trip where we do like a high ropes course where you got to depend on each other to do the tasks.
Already,
you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. We sleep in it. So we end up staying in this school called Lakeside Lutheran, where we was at. We slept in the gym and fucking sleeping bags and shit together. You know what I'm saying? We did all
different. I was like, no, I'm some type of shit, son.
We did all type of shit though. But you know, it was like me, Quan, Terry, PJ. You know what I'm saying? We all did it. So
my other question before, not to cut you off, was that junior year y'all won state? Was it that shit like who gave y'all problems that year? Like
it was pretty much. So we played. This one we knew we was really good. No bullshit. So we was running through conference, but we always running through conference. When we knew we was good, it's Bayview. You know what I'm saying? We like, all right, we playing a public school team. You know what I'm saying? This was like both of the Twines was there.
Bayview beat King that year too.
Did they?
Yeah, they beat King that year.
Both of the Twines, man.
Coming into that next game, they was playing us, and we ended up beating Bayview by like 35.
Oh yeah, we popped the shit out of Bayview.
The confidence out there.
No bullshit. We popped the shit out of Bayview.
They came out talking shit. And we playing at Bayview. They coming off that little win against King. We that next game.
Man. And then Antoine Howard was cold too. He was cold. We ended up popping them niggas by like 30. Then we ended up playing Racing St. Catherine's.
Yeah.
That was with
that was nice. That
he
went to UWM.
That played with us. Steve McWhorter.
Yeah, he went to UWM.
Steve McWhorter.
He was nice.
They had two twins. They had Jake Thomas. Jake Thomas that went to Marquette.
Yeah.
Remember went to Marquette. Motherfucking won a ring with Toronto last year. He
no, that wasn't him. That's not him. That's a different Thomas. That's Matt Thomas.
That's Matt Thomas. That's Matt Thomas. Yeah. But Jake Thomas played on Marquette for sure.
On Alaska, that's where he's from.
But so Jake Thomas, so we beat them by 5. So that's when we like, oh yeah, we solid for real. And then so playoffs start, we played at St. Thomas. We popped the shit out of St. Thomas. We played Milwaukee Lutheran. But Chim broke his hand, so Chim ain't play.
Was that ever a rivalry before I cut you off?
Milwaukee Lutheran was they had. So I played my freshman year. I played Milwaukee Lutheran. Then we ain't playing no more until my junior year. But my freshman year, dog, Tribe my guy, dog. You know what I'm saying? This is my guy. But me and Tribe ended up getting into it. He was a senior as a freshman, dog. He headbutted me.
That went to Morgan.
Yeah, no bullshit. Chuck had to, you know what I'm saying? No bullshit. But we ended up beating them. And then we ended up playing them. Like the rivalry right now is big. Milwaukee Lutheran, Wisconsin Lutheran is super big right now, but it wasn't as big back then with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It should have been though. Like Devin and Chimp was playing. They was freshmen on my life at Milwaukee Lutheran. So it was fun for me playing against because them was my AAU teammates. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was fun on that. But
let's talk about back to the state then. Like
so the state, Milwaukee Lutheran, we ended up going in overtime with them.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? They was solid. We ended up playing. Who did we play next? We played Life Is Back. Jimmy Sherburne.
That was
You know what I'm
nice.
saying? They was the favorites to win state.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy, but we
Jamie Schmeck was there still.
Who?
Was Jamie Schmeck playing with y'all? He was there. He was
he
there.
big?
Big man.
Yeah,
big white
yeah,
boy.
yeah.
I played him with Shore one day. This guy just came out dunking.
Yeah, on my life.
Big Ron maybe still.
No, Ron wasn't
Yeah.
here, or
He just wasn't on Harden. He's right.
Yeah, cause I don't recall Ron. Yeah, Ron didn't play cause he didn't get in the game.
Yeah.
But Jimmy, you know,
was
Jimmy
nice
was,
though,
they was the favorites to win state, and you know how they did it. Once they get up, they stole.
I remember the Johnston, bro. Yeah.
So our biggest thing was don't let them ever really get a lead. You know what I'm saying? But it was a low scoring game. We ended up squeaking out 36-34.
It's upstate too.
No, this is to go. Now this is week one game out of state. Now we play Pete Walker. So now we down. I cannot make this shit up. We down 9 with like a minute 40 left. We think we finna lose. Y'all know who Tim Roadtruck is? He got the curly ass. You know, he went to Wisco with me. He got some super curly fucking hair, light skin. Y'all might, if y'all see him, y'all might.
For sure.
No, so Tim, no bullshit. He hit a 3. We come down with a steal, hit another 3. No bullshit. So now we in the game. Quan come down, get an N1. Overtime. End up winning in overtime.
Yeah.
No bullshit. And that's how we got the state. And you know, that was the first time in school history that basketball went to state too.
For that school, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? That whole week of school, my nigga, we didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do a fucking thing, my nigga. Like, when I mean every class is a party, my nigga. Then y'all went to Madison that Wednesday for that practice. Did y'all do that?
So I don't remember.
You don't remember? Yeah. So that Wednesday you go up there for like an hour practice.
Yeah, you leave early.
Yeah,
I know what you
media
mean.
day and shit. So like the reporters come like, and it was crazy because they was only talking to me.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
He was like,
they was only talking to me though. You know what I'm saying?
course.
So I'm talking to him about
nigga,
this shit.
surprised about it. Like, man.
No, but you know what I'm saying? It was fun experience type shit just going. That was a fun ass experience going to them state, man.
Yeah.
That shit.
How was it
fun.
like playing on that big stage and shit? You won it. Did you plan on like shit?
No, you know, so you know Steve Tecker.
God.
So Steve, that's who we played, Steve Tecker. You know what I'm saying?
What school was that?
He went to Northwestern, but he was like top 10 in 2010 too. He was cold. He played with Did he play Playground?
Richie.
Matter of fact, I want to say he played with Howard Pulley, cause he on that border. He on that border.
I was going to say Wisconsin Swing, but I don't think he played with
No, he ain't play with Swing because they had a whip.
Yeah.
My life, Swing had a whip.
stayed,
They had a whip.
Yeah.
Swing beat us. They beat the Scholars, but Steve Tecker was good too. He ended up going to. Though I played him in college too. He ended up going to South Dakota. He ended up going to South Dakota. Yup. So no, we was going at it. So he had like 28 though. I had like 26, but Quan had like 21 too.
Yeah.
Quan was killing that man. He hit probably like 5 threes. You know what I'm saying? So Terry ain't play a lot though. You know what I'm saying? We had this solid guard, PJ. PJ was a solid guard, you know what I'm saying? Real defensive guard. Shared the ball. We probably only played like 7 players. You know what I'm saying? Steve Tecker was killing though. And then the next game we ended up playing Monroe. They had this dude named Mitch Tordoff. He was like, when I'm talking Steph Curry before Steph Curry, he was lighting our ass up. But we ended up squeaking that shit out too though. Yeah. So we ended up, you know what I'm saying? That shit was fun though. That's an experience of a lifetime. Just being in there, like the whole, from start to finish to, you know the feeling walking in that motherfucker, to playing, warming up to,
it's different.
You know what I'm saying? To you seeing your whole school up there, you know what I'm saying? And moms and all up there. You know what I'm saying? That shit is just a different feeling.
Yeah. Did it mean something different? Like, was that a goal of yours since your brother won?
Yeah, bro. You know, because I remember going as a kid. I was in 6th grade when pre-num. You know what I'm saying? I went to 5th and 6th grade. It was almost like family tradition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No, we go that king, man.
And then my brother won the state championship in football.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was getting it in.
Yeah, so it was like, you know what I'm saying? I got it.
Right.
So I had to hold my end of the bargain.
I had to finish it off on my
check
life.
that guy his state championship.
Like, what you gonna do, right?
And I was able to give me one, you know, but I had a team though, bro. Like I can't sit here and even jack like I just did this and that, bro. Like, cause my team was ready. We had a big, his name Rumler, you know, white boy. He was ready. You know what I'm saying? For any and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Man, Quan gonna score any. They'll give you 20 a night, however you want it. You know what I'm saying? PJ was a pure point guard. Sit on something. PJ ain't want to score. He just want to distribute.
Y'all still had Terry coming off the bench?
Terry ain't even play like that. Like, I swear to God, that's what's even crazy. He ain't even play like that. Then we had this dude named Gavin. This my guy too. Gavin was pure lockup artist. That's all he wanted to do. He was gonna lock up the best players.
Especially in that conference.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody just knew their role to the T, bro. Nobody stepped outside of their role. Nobody complained about their role.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And our coach, bro, I'm show you a clip. The year we won state, like they did, it was a camera on us at all times, you know what I'm saying? Our school was doing it on like our road to state. Like they just knew it was good that we, like, it's crazy. So they was, you know, and I was watching it recently and my coach was like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta remember our MO, you know, we wanna get the ball in the middle to certain people. You know, we know our roles, you know, we know who we want in the middle, we know who we want the ball in the wing. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like, damn. We high schoolers and he saying that shit to us and we like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying?
I understood it.
My teammates like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck they carried out. You know what I'm saying? As high schoolers, as teenagers, that shit, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of niggas knocking each other. You know what I'm saying? Egos. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing.
I know it's that shit.
Yeah, and that's one thing that
certain coach to
get everybody together. Yeah, they got respect from the coach. They get everybody like you said, an ego.
There wasn't no ego. Even like me and Quan, bro, like we did it perfect. You know what I'm saying? Quan just knew. Me and Quan, like we even like sharing the ball, like we passed the ball to each other. But Quan just knew when it was his time, and you know what I'm saying, knew when it was my time, and we know what's best. Like it's times at the end of the game where it was just better for Quan to take over. You know what I'm saying? Because he real life had a mismatch.
Ready to.
He was, bro. He didn't get the proper respect he deserved for that 09, bro. On everything, Quan did not get the proper respect.
Especially from all you seen in places we was younger too.
It wasn't too many people in 09 that was colder than Quan, bro. Like, if I sit here and think about it, who top 09? Bird. Oh, yeah, Bird. You know what I'm saying?
Bird,
Dano. You know, Dano. Yeah, Dano. Ed on that borderline, I say. You know what I'm saying?
So solid. His senior year, bro, I ain't never seen that nigga have an off day of shooting.
Yeah, Ed. See, they
got him open with so many shots.
That's why I can't knock Ed like that. That's why I said it's up in the air.
The offense good for him.
I'll say Jigga. You know what I'm saying? We talking city.
Suburban classic. That's all.
Yeah,
Terry Porter classic.
I don't think it's more than. And we talking city 09. Bird, Danny, Jigga. I go.
That's crazy.
That's about it. Deborah.
Oh yeah. So you had Devin there. Everybody kind of left a little bit, so that was still there though. Yeah.
Players really.
That's about it, really.
Yeah. Who was the toughest competition that you think even like AAU in the city? Like that you had to go against, like shit, like you gotta bring your shit to them.
Dog, it's one person. Dog, I ain't never got flat out killed except one time in Kentucky Hoop Fest. Harrison Barnes.
I gave you that word.
Yeah, I ain't know who the fuck he was. I'm big, you know what I'm saying? He came out of here. Basic on curls. Him and Doug McDermott. Literally
I forgot they played together in high school. That shit crazy.
Bro, my life.
Harrison Barnes was like 7th grade.
Yeah.
But I remember he got to playing with Ivor Bronstars. Then he got to playing with Howard Poole. But I never knew who he was.
Yeah, he came like his sophomore year. You know what I'm saying? That's when he really like like,
Hop on the
damn,
scene,
you know what I'm saying? We're top 5 in the country. And that's when I caught him. But we just get to Kentucky, you know, it's like, you know, Kentucky Youth Fest. It's 8 in the morning. We got 8 in the morning game. We got them. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who the fuck they is. We stacked at the time too. We didn't lose much at this time. No bullshit. Niggas get in there, you know, we bullshit. They all white with this one black person. You think they sweet?
Yeah, I go.
Man, they beat us by like a legit 25. No bullshit. Split our ass up.
Wait, woke him up to them morning.
Split our ass up, dog. Split our ass up. When I mean he coming on all curls, pump fake, one dribble, all that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit repetition, right? Like footwork. Like, no, this nigga, who the fuck is this? No bullshit, dog.
Yeah, I understand.
Who the fuck is this?
I had one person like that. Like,
it's crazy because out of all the times playing him, he's had a little.
Look like an African and shit.
Our first tournament was in LA with the playground. And the second one was with the Blue Williams. So we playing them the second game in our little seeding thing. But there's plenty cameras around. I'm like, alright, Harvard Pulley always been decent. I'm like, it's crazy because I'm in like the third play of the game. I made him fall, not knowing who he is and nothing. Man, that man was going crazy the whole time. Though. I'm like, damn, who the fuck is dude? Like, he miss a shot, grab it, dunk it. Just like a smooth, complete game. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah,
that game, I think he probably the number one player in the nation right now.
Yeah, he was.
And I see.
He ended up being a Gatorade Player of the Year.
I see.
Yeah. Before I ask you about college, what about so who won that 1-on-1 between you and Pre?
I knew that was gonna come up to that.
It's gonna come back when he come back. When Pre come back, but you know.
Nah, listen, I'm gonna go me. You know, Pre gonna go him. I'm gonna go.
It ain't never happened though. Y'all ain't never.
No, we played.
When you was actually like
so when I was like 16, we played. So we ended up playing the 3-on-3. It was me, my brother that was in high school, my cousin Bone, RP. You know what I'm saying? We ended up playing against me, my other older, against Pre, and then my daddy. You know what I'm saying? He got a son that's about Pre-age. Him and my cousin B. We ended up playing the 3-on-3, and then we beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like best out of 7, we ended up beating him. But then we played the 2-on-2 with me and Chuck A with Pre and my cousin B, and they ended up beating us in the series 2-1. Then me and Pre played a 1-on-1, but we didn't finish it because we got into it. We ended up fighting. Bullshit,
what do you think it was? Was you ready for that shit? Was that some shit that you was like?
I knew
too much in the bag for.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. But he was, you know what I'm saying, like.
Was you able to bully him type shit, or it was just?
No, I wasn't. No, you know, Pre, he gritty, bro. So he ain't going, I ain't going, and that's how that shit end up getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? So I never forget. So we in his car. So we at Lincoln. Me in his car. We talking woo. You some bitch. No bullshit. I ain't bullshit. So I'm like, nigga, you a bitch. You know, I'm like 16. He like 23. You know what I'm saying? So he like, all right, I'm gonna show you a bitch. No bullshit. So he pull up. You know what I'm saying? He got out the car. He come right to my door like, get out, nigga. No bullshit. Yeah. So my other brother tried to grab me. You know what I'm saying? I'm scooting to get out. This nigga just jumped in the car on me. Fucking bullshit. So I try to extend, like I just try to choke him. You know what I'm saying? He ended up hit me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it like he ain't sit there just like he cracked me though. You know what I'm saying? I tried to swing back and shit. He pushing my arm and shit. So I end up, I go to the crib. My mama find out. She snapped.
Yeah, of course.
I snap on pretty high.
Of course.
Like,
Yeah.
That was the last time we played 1-on-1.
Yes,
But that was the last time we played. Like, I'm sure it'll happen again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even take it serious like that to get mad.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's funny.
That shit was crazy though. That like, you know what I'm saying? At that point, I had my own name. You know what I'm saying? He had his own name, so we had to get it out there. We had to get it out there just to see.
Yeah, too competitive. Yeah, you can't let. I understand how that shit could go.
Hey, yeah, people always do ask me like, how come I ain't take like the same steps?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I said that shit just worked out like how it did. Like I didn't purposely not try to do it. You know what I'm saying? I took it how I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it did work out though.
And it worked out.
You and your bro gotta stay. Yeah, like we already said, all three of y'all gotta stay champions. So you can't take that away. That's special in the motherfucker right there.
It's just for moms to be able to, you know what I'm saying?
She got 3 sons who did something with it like that. She bragging on that. Man,
they got that jewelry over there.
Oh yeah, trophy room crazy. Trophy room crazy. You already know that. But yeah,
I tell niggas all the time, moms ain't put up medals, my nigga. On my life.
She was about
all trophies.
Yeah.
She ain't putting up no second place medals. My son, Bob's is a gangster, though. She ain't get no fuck. Cause she was all the time. I never forgot, I was in the 5th grade. We lost a game and I cried. She choked the shit out of me, my nigga. Like, I ain't raising no bitches.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you better get with that shit next time. No bullshit. Like, fuck it. Let's go. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Some beasts. Yeah. Raising some beasts. Yeah, so then going into college, you went to JUCO, but you had plenty school and shit, like you was always high ranked and all that, and I know it's kind of tough like going to the school too and like that, but like I don't know if you want to talk about that. Like,
so I signed to Loyola out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I was all set to go, but I ended up not getting through the clearinghouse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That clearinghouse, I know how that shit is. That's that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That clearinghouse, that bullshit. But it was what it was. And Loyola actually, no bullshit, I was going to try to go to Lalamere.
I know you're talking about the prep school.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
I was going to try to go to Lalamere. That was my first option. And then they hit us with, all they got is a partial look. You know what I'm saying? They were like, Mom's going to have to pay like 4 bands.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? It was over. So then Loyola had set me up with a JUCO in Kansas called Coffeeville, and that's a solid ass school too. Coffeeville,
like them JUCO too.
In the jamboree and shit.
We played them in the non-conference game.
Did y'all?
Number 3 in the nation.
Yeah, Coffeeville was solid, no bullshit. But
the red, black and white and red.
Yeah.
Black, red and white.
Yeah, dog. But then I end up. Big tree. It's Warning. Matter of fact, the Warning we won the championship, dog. No bullshit. Nick, somebody asked me about, because I think around that time the paper had put that I wasn't going there.
Yeah, because that was your senior year.
Yeah. And so somebody was asking me about it, and I'm telling them what happened. And Tree listening. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, what school you going to? I'm like, I don't know. Tree come to me like, I got a school in Texas for you. You know what I'm saying? Steve Francis, Sam Cassell went there. Coach Valley, you know what I'm saying? So I was sold off that alone. Like, oh, this league niggas went there. That's all I gotta hear. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I can get you in there, but you gotta make sure you go. He like, before I call him, are you gonna go? I'm like, well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about the school. My niggas can't make me up and go. So he like, do your research, whatever. Woo. But then the chick I was with at the time, she had some people in Texas. You know what I'm saying? She like closer. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll go. You know what I'm saying? So I end up going. That's how I ended up getting the Sand Jack. But it was so late, nigga. It was like, bro, when I signed to go to Sand Jack, bro, it was like August. No bullshit, like August.
Yeah,
so I went there late. I was like last scholarship. Niggas ain't even know nothing about me. The coach really, like the only thing he saw, like, you can, when you're a college coach, you got word, you can call and see what niggas about. So like he heard that I was good, but he really didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So how it even happened is, so I get to Texas, you know what I'm saying? He chopping it up with me. He like, we really need a 3. He's like, we really need, I know you play 3, but we really need a 4. You know what I'm saying? But he like, how we play 4 out when you won't ever post up type shit. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I'm going to the open gyms with niggas. niggas not passing me the ball. No bullshit. Like, I'm like, bro, I don't know what these niggas think this is, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Zoe, this my nigga from Jersey. He ended up coming. He was like, you know, every team got a spokesperson. You know what I'm saying? So he's like the spokesperson for the team. No bullshit. He used to check the niggas, all that shit. But, you know what I'm saying? When I got there, it's crazy how we made a connection. He come in the dorm like, who got 20 on the live? No bullshit. I'm like, shit, I do. He don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm trying to get high, bro. Them niggas used to, when I was there with them other niggas, they acting like squares on the weed, bro. He come in there like, who got 20 on the line? I'm finna go get an eighth right now for 60. This the gas back in the day. So I'm like, like, shit, me? You know what I'm saying? He like, what's your name, man? I tell him, like, oh, okay, well,
it's the connection.
Go get it. You know what I'm saying? We blowing. He like, how you like this shit so far? Cause he is a sophomore. I'm like, man, these niggas ain't passing me the ball, bro, nothing. He like, say less, my nigga. I'm the captain, I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna make sure you get the ball. No bullshit. Nigga. I said, yeah, my nigga, I got mentally prepared for that the next day. I'm finna bust these niggas' ass. They think this shit that. Yeah. I got the run at them, our coaches in there, all that shit. No bullshit. So then my coach pulled me to the side, like, you know, I knew you were good, but I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, it was like this. You know what I'm saying? I had no more problems out of niggas the rest of it. No bullshit. I ended up starting this shit, all that shit. But niggas said,
all that over.
Once you get to meet niggas and they become cool, they like, man, we thought you was just a rebounding ass nigga. Like, man, hell no, nigga, what the fuck y'all think this is, nigga?
That's your type of personality too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, no, this ain't that, bro. I really get to bust you niggas' ass, bro. Yeah, but we had a complete team in JUCO too.
Yeah. How was that? Like, how was that moving? First of all, how was that moving to Milwaukee to Texas like that?
No, it was going to college. It was tough, bro. I still was, you know, out by myself. Like, I got used to it maybe like October. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I stuck that shit. I knew it wasn't them coming home.
Was it the basketball or just like the living? Just like you?
It was like just I wasn't comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was different type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be different, dog. Like. And then you just have your days where you just be ready to go home, my nigga. Like, man, fuck this, man. You know what I'm saying? But once the season started and niggas got the hooping all the time every day, that's when shit got sweet. Like, oh, this valid. You know what I'm saying? Then once that, I was cool. You know what I'm saying? JUCO was valid. Like I said, bro, I'm gonna be 100. All we did was smoke weed and hoop. We didn't even go to class, man. Like, no bullshit. We didn't do nothing.
Yeah. But you was balling out too, though.
Yeah, our whole team, yeah.
I know all y'all was D1, but then, like, what was the good runs that y'all had there?
Like, we,
Was there good runs that you had there at St. Jack? Like, any deep runs there?
So, we, my freshman year, we really should have went to the tournament. We lost to a team that we beat twice. You know what I'm saying? The conference, in the conference championship.
And that's what's crazy with going to the tournament at JUCO. You just gotta run through the conference.
You just gotta run through the conference. That's it.
It's sweet.
If you have a good run at the right time, you could go, and that's what they did. Lamar Port Arthur, they had a good run at the good time because they wasn't sweet. Don't get me wrong, but they wasn't like at that time. It was us and Tyler. You know what I'm saying? That was the top two teams. You know what I'm saying? And they just got a good run at the right time and beat us in the championship. Yeah. We like I swear to God, I can't make this shit up to you. When I mean we already setting up transportation to get their hotel. Like we thought we was for sure going.
That's what I said. Y'all already knew it.
We ended up getting knocked off.
I thought it was alright.
Yeah, my sophomore year though, we wasn't as good as we was my freshman year, but we
had more sophomores your freshman year.
Huh?
Y'all had more sophomores your freshman year. That's how they usually
we had more sophomores, and then my sophomore year was only me and my guy from Florida. All the rest of them was freshmen.
That's how I be.
You know what I'm saying? All the rest of them was freshmen. So
learning pride.
And then niggas just
too young.
You know what I'm saying? They doing what they want to do type shit. But
So then leaving there, you went to Montana State, right?
yeah,
And then,
yeah.
was that your only offer, or how you ended up there?
So I had like Detroit, I had Montana State, I had South Alabama, I had Texas A&M Corpus Christi, I had like Texas State was messing with me tough, but they never really fell through. But I was gonna go to South Alabama.
Okay.
That was the school. It was Sunbelt. You know what I'm saying? I had took an official visit there. Ended up liking it. Y'all know who Freddie Goldstein is?
I know the name. I know the name too.
Though he went to Pulaski, ended up moving to Miami. He from Milwaukee. Though.
I know the name.
He played
too.
at South Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
He went when he moved to Miami. He got on with the
light skin.
Yeah,
I know you talking about. He been overseas.
Yeah, he overseas right now. He was
in the hood too. And
no bullshit.
He
from
in the hood.
though. No bullshit.
I know exactly what you talking about.
But he went to South Alabama. When I went on the visit, he was there.
Yeah.
So you know, he like, oh, this shit cracking. You know what I'm saying? So coach, I go, you know, sit with him. He like, you know, we really want you to sign right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't really trying to sign right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because shit, at that time, I'm thinking, shit, I know I'm going to get something a little higher than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, because U of H, University of Houston, was fucking with me too, but they wasn't, they never really, ain't no offer. They didn't offer me. You know what I'm saying? They made it clear that they wasn't offering me, but I was high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They recruit me. You know what I'm saying? So in a way, I was trying to hold out for them, but not fuck myself.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I end up telling them, like, I don't want to sign right now. But like a week, I go back to the Sandjack, and a week go on, I'm like, fuck it, I'm finna just sign. You know what I'm saying? It was nice hooping. You know what I'm saying? They cool. It's a good situation. So I called him all weekend to sign, dog. He not answering. So he ended up calling. I tell my coach, like, hey, you know, can you call Coach Ernie? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. He ended up calling Coach Ernie. Ended up calling me, like, you know, I'm sorry. We had a high school kid commit, you know what I'm saying, over the weekend. That's pretty much the scholarship that we had. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty much whoever took it first between me and the high school kid. No bullshit. He took that shit first. Yeah. They like, you know, if something don't work out, you know, we'll reach out to you, but. You know, it was pretty much got who we gonna get. And that was like a week later, my nigga. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm back to the drawing board. You know what I'm saying? But Montana State was fucking with me throughout the whole time. You know what I'm saying? What really happened, I go on a visit there. And that shit was so cracking, man. No bullshit. And I'm like, I'm going here, my nigga. No bullshit. And when I got there, I didn't even like that shit for like the first 3 months, my nigga. Like 3 weeks.
Montana different. How the fuck is that?
Dog, I'm like, man, I don't know about this shit out here, man. It's, you know, it's all these white people, which I went to school with white people, but it was just
but you live
in, bro.
Yeah, it's different, because that, Wisconsin Lutheran, you still live in the city. You still.
And I ain't even drink like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't drink like that.
That's all they do out there.
That's all they do. I ain't drink like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, and then the conditioning was so hard.
What was that about?
So, you know, at Montana State, at Sandjack, I didn't get my associate's degree right away. It took me throughout the whole summer to get it. So while I'm here in the summer, I'm just kicking it, my nigga. I'm not really working out like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just trying to kick it. So when I get to Montana State, I'm so out of shape, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So the first, like, 3 days, we just getting situated in the crib. You know what I'm saying? So I get there, you know what I'm saying? You go to your locker, you lift, you go in your little cubby, bro. It's just filled with shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm geeked. You know what I'm saying? I'm geeked. Like, all right, I'm here. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the weekend go by, that Monday, they're like individual practice at 3:15. You know what I'm saying? So I go in the locker room, put my shit on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Got all this shit. I ain't never had this shit before. Man, that motherfucking IP was so hard, my nigga. I lasted like 15 minutes out of a 40-minute workout. No bullshit, I got to throwing up and shit. It was hard. Yeah. No bullshit, so.
That party, huh?
coach shit me down pretty much like, you know, you super out of shape as I can see. He was like, the biggest thing is don't stop no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Throw up. You know, throw up, get back out here. If you gotta walk, but ain't no more stopping.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? So that shit was tough. You know what I'm saying? To the point where like I damn near was ready to go home to like, fuck this shit. This shit ain't for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we on the track. I'm throwing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm on all fours, throwing up, niggas laughing. They still want me to get up and continue. I'm like, man, you niggas tripping, man. No bullshit, dog. You niggas tripping. So this what made me really get it together, dog. I called my mama one day. Like, you know, like, Ma, I don't really know about this. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. She like, I hope you coming back to my house, motherfucker, like to say that. Nigga, you better shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. So I'm like, all right, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? So I had to stop smoking for like a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just really buckle down, fight this shit. So I get to the point where now it's still hard, but now I ain't stopping and throwing up and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting better. So now I start drinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. I'm gonna have to have some type of fun. I started drinking. And that's when that shit just got fun, bro. No bullshit. Once I really got like acclimated to the town and to how this shit go, and now the conditioning is starting to get a little easy and lighten up because the season finna start. Everything just pretty much fell in line. You know what I'm saying? But even when I got there, I was like the fourth option. I wasn't even like, you know what I'm saying, when no plays getting ran for me. Pretty much was getting it how I get it, you know what I'm saying?
So was it your senior year that you came into your own, really?
No, it's my junior year too. So our two leading scorers ended up getting kicked off the team. No bullshit.
Yeah, so
they ended up getting kicked off the team. So they pretty much was looking, y'all, and I'm the one that stepped up on my life, so it all worked out. And then my senior year, they had already like, all right, we going with you. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So yeah.
Yeah, that was a good. How was that trip? You tell me about
that was like, cool too. Like they switched up the whole
30 points.
Yeah, and when I scored 30, my mama and them came. That was my mama and my brother. Pre ain't come. It was my mama boyfriend, my brother Chuck A, the one right before me, my little brother Kamari. That was the first time that was the first time my brothers had seen me play college basketball. My mama had seen it in Texas, but my brothers ain't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then, so it was this. It's called Cat Grizz. So what that is when Montana played versus Montana State. So they shut the whole city down. Like the whole city shut down for these games. You know what I'm saying? It's filled to capacity. You know what I'm saying? Football way bigger than basketball though, because it's a tailgate. But even basketball is shut down, packed to capacity, pretty much just like a party weekend because it's a rival. You know what I'm saying? So my mama and them came out there for that game. You know what I'm saying? That's the game I scored 30 in. So
you had a couple of them. You had what, 2 of them?
I had 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
In
saying?
front of moms too.
In front of mom.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
We ended up losing, but it still was. You know what I'm saying?
Still did your thing in front of you. Still got to see
shit
something.
televised. You know what I'm saying? It's 12,000 people there. You know what I'm saying? My favorite. That shit, it was a good it was just a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Then that's when I really like made that step on like, you know what I'm saying? Like I solidified myself as the best on the team at that point. You know what I'm saying? That 30 game, in that big game, you know what I'm saying? That was a big ass game when I did it. You know what I'm saying? So coach really just like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? But I always, like they knew I was good, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't really give me the proper, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought I should have got right away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it.
My agent hit me like, hey, it's a coach from Slovakia. He wants you to work out for him. You know what I'm saying? I tell my agent like, no, because I already knew. You know what I'm saying? I already knew. I'm like, no,
I sold up a workout shit.
He like, you know what? You ain't serious about this shit, kid. He like, just hit me when you serious, my nigga. and I never really
Never got back to him.
never got back to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? My girl right now ended up getting pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The cheese gone. You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta pretty much just get it how I get it. I end up getting a job and
But
shit.
you went overseas, not to cut you off, the camera cut off. I wanted to catch that. You went overseas and you, what, Norway was it?
Yeah, you know, I was like the third leading scorer in the league, like the fourth leading rebounder in the league. Yeah, I did good. Yeah, like, and that's the thing. Slovakia would have been a step up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to get. If I would have just what I should have did, you know, and I live and learn. I'm doing good in life. You know what I'm saying right now. No complaints. But what I should have did is took my ass back to Montana versus coming back here. You know what I'm saying? I should have just went there where I for sure got a 24-hour facility to get it in. I can use the train and take the shit serious. Though I never forget, I played in the so I come back from Norway. I play in the All County. Yeah. Dre like, let me holler at you. I'm like, what up? He's like, bro, you a pro. You gotta take this shit serious, man. You look a little bigger. You know what I'm saying? He like, you gotta treat this like a real job. Put the 8 hours in it. You like, bro, for real, they'll pass you up. No bullshit. He told me that. And I'm thinking, I always think like, man, I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how my old, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? And that shit really was like that. Hell yeah.
So yeah.
But I had a solid career, like I said, I did solid in Norway. I did super solid.
Yeah, it was just that you just didn't go back to just other stuff that just happened, right?
You know what I'm saying? Coming back, like I said, thinking I'm rich, doing X, Y, Z, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm old enough, you know what I'm saying? I done seen that much money working a job, you know what I'm saying? Versus going down there, coming back with that, which it was some good cheese to be a 22-year-old, you know what I'm saying, with no responsibilities at all, you know what I'm saying? I just was out here, you know what I'm saying, the Milwaukee mentality, you know that, but
so you pretty comfortable then with how your career ended?
Yeah, I am. I really am. Like I said, bro, I done did everything I wanted to do with this hoop and shit other than go to the NBA.
Like you said,
you know what I'm saying? I went out of the country with the hooping, which I wish I'd have played a little longer. Right. Not obviously that, but to say like I'm disappointed or you know what I'm saying, no. Like I done did everything I wanted to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So
you plan on getting back into it, you know, like coaching wise with your nephews, maybe?
So I coached. I coached Bridgewater last year. And I was actually with Power 5 this year.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna be. I was gonna
but the Corona kind of messed it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But even with my nephew, he ready. I try to get in his ear a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But he ready. He ready. Like Pre always be saying, man, you gonna talk to him, man. Y'all got the gay ass attitudes. Like, so he always say that, man. He gay like you, man. You gonna talk to him. Like, man, he was a god. You know,
so
like,
I see more of you and him.
Like he with our attitudes, I guess, you know, because he felt like when we get in our mouth, we don't want to hear nothing from nobody. In which I did used to get like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody, you know what I'm saying? I guess he felt like when him and nephew get like that, it'd be a shouting match versus anything. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see it as that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be needing to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I just try to deliver the message in a different way from him. You know, I don't got no son, so it's probably different when you yelling at your son. You know what I'm saying? He damn near, what up, you know what I'm saying? You probably react a little different. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, but no, nephew ready. He gonna be.
Yeah, he would be Joe at Carmen.
Yeah, he gonna be a beast on my life, and he ain't scared or ducking no action. That's the, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what's good.
Ready in.
He in the 9.
Oh yeah, that could be Joe.
You know,
Carmen.
They part of the NPS league.
No, so they still.
I heard they cut MPS off with the little shit.
Yeah, so they
girls having games already for the WIA.
Already?
Suburban schools already.
Yeah, I know suburban schools playing. I know Tayshawn plays soon.
That's crazy.
Tayshawn plays soon.
What school he go to?
Brookfield East. Now, I don't watch, you know what I'm saying? You know, Tayshawn was pre for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't watch his development in progress.
Yeah.
Tayshawn's serious, though. He's serious.
Yeah.
I hope he have a long and prosperous career because he's serious.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody asked me the other day, like, 8th grade, who had a better career, Tayshawn and Corey?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's tough.
Yeah, Corey was going crazy.
That's tough. You know what I'm saying? Corey was going crazy.
All the players that's in the league that was in his class, he was giving them business.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess we got to see how Tayshawn paying up. But Tayshawn, shit, he #1 in the country right now. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's tough.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah, I gotta look him up. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about him. I gotta look him up. Yeah.
You don't know nothing about Tayshawn?
Nothing.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't never heard of him.
What?
I don't know where I got it. Yeah, you got. You
Oh
just
yeah, Tayshawn. He go to Brookfield East. He from Milwaukee, nigga. He grew up on like center.
The big man?
No, he ain't a big. He a guard.
Oh yeah, I ain't know. Yeah,
Tayshawn Bridges from the mid.
I've heard of him that he just transferred.
I seen some highlights.
I mean, dunking through traffic. He finna kill high school.
It's crazy because I didn't know he was just going to be a freshman.
Yeah, he's 14 years old.
I thought he was like.
I know what he's talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
That make it even worse. That make it even crazier, dog.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be moving like that in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And he's small. He's not even too big.
You know, he be playing with
so
this year he played a lot with Cindy on them on playground. And he be playing with free bands.
Okay.
With Young Scooter them. All my life be going out there getting cracking.
Yeah. That's what's good. That's what's good. Y'all got any stories that we had? Cause it's funny that like this world's so small. Like I don't know if y'all knew each other before. Y'all used to kick it or like that.
Oh,
in high school and stuff.
We used to kick it. Hell yeah. Like we, as far as hooping, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, we never really was on the team though. But
we see each other all the time. You know, we hotel room. Remember they James Wells and our he was our room.
Yeah, that shit.
I ain't gonna tell him about that.
Especially when we used to go out of town and see each other. It's Milwaukee versus everybody. It's like for real.
Yeah, that's the only time motherfuckers that usually go
everybody.
We come to their game, make sure they handle their business before we play.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, even on the scholars and with the Spartans, like, it wasn't even just me and him fucking with everybody. It was like everybody fucking with everybody. That was, you know what I'm saying? That was the biggest thing, too. You know what I'm saying? We all was cool off the court. You know what I'm saying? Then, even when Devin went to Custer, that's when it really got, like, I started fucking with them more. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Yeah, hell yeah. But we with the hooping dog. Remember we went to that. We was out of high school. We went to that like JUCO jamboree with Larry. You know. You remember that was like
when you just was leave back out.
It was like Illinois. It was me, you, Mel.
Oh
yeah, you remember that dog? Yeah.
Before the Jackson school.
Yeah, all my life it was me, you, Mel. I think Keon with the Keon go.
I think Keon.
Yeah, Keon.
What's the other little, the one that with the St. Francis ended up transferring to Hamilton? Kewan, yeah. All my life, yeah. Out there,
yeah. All my life, we just got a couple niggas that went to a JUCO gym. That was crazy.
They like never.
Yeah. Do you feel type of pride like with your brother and all your family, like accomplishments that y'all did at sports wise after they Are you just graduating college, like what y'all did in life period? Or?
Yeah, like you know, with the fam though, like I be you know, especially me and Pre, I be like, hey, it ain't too many brother duos out of Wisconsin that did. You know what I'm saying? Niggas named a few like
The House, the first House from Washington. But go ahead.
What's the brothers' name, bro? The recent ones that just went to like Virginia and North Carolina.
Or the
Housers.
Housers or
The
something like that.
Housers.
Yeah, I ain't know
They
about
went to
that.
Stevens Point.
The Housers, the
One of them with
Landrys.
Oh,
Both of them with the
Both of them went
and
to
they
Marquette.
transferred,
Now
like,
one go to Virginia.
I know you talking about. I know you talking about. Yeah.
Michigan
I
State. Michigan State and Virginia. That's the one.
I know you talking
But it's
about.
like
Yeah, I
them,
remember
the
them.
Landrys.
Right.
No, I know
It's only
somebody
so
mentioned
many.
like the Wolf brothers from back in the 70s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Other than that, shit, you know
Not
what
too
I'm saying? Ain't too many, you know what I'm saying? Pre-scored,
They don't get recognized in the
you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Pre-scored
nah.
1,200 points in high school. I scored
Yeah.
1,600. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He got 2 state championships. I got 1. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it ain't
I
too
know that
many.
shit talking be nice.
Hell yeah, but we don't even talk shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We might throw it out there,
Yeah.
but nobody really engage in that shit like that because it's true. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to really knock the truth like that.
Yeah, that's props. That's definitely can't take that shit
You know
away.
what I'm
Shit
saying?
at all.
Yeah.
Shit.
But he started that shit, bro. Like, no
Sure.
bullshit. He set the bar high for our family. You know what I'm saying? As far as with this sports shit.
Man, I played. Cause he was 2 years above Nez, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, them niggas stopping. They was stopping to take every time we won the state.
Yeah.
That's when the sectional finals used to be at Wisconsin Lutheran.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, they can't never get past these niggas.
Yeah, cause they, and you know, even with King, bro, a lot of niggas who was on King team with Bree, bro, he played with them his whole life since Switch. Like Rob, Khalif, Matt, you know what I'm saying? Only people, even Jamil, his junior, Jamil Jackson Wilson.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He played with them niggas his whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't really, like, even when
He
he
was
was
just on a whole different level because he was on the circuit destroying the national niggas.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, bro,
games.
I'll tell you.
So
I'll
when
tell
he
you.
came back to the city conference shit, even though the city conference was loaded,
Yeah. Bro, it's like three guards who was ranked higher than Pre, bro. Real shit in the nation. Sebastian, Sean Livingston, and Kyle Lowry. And Rondo was like right behind
Yeah,
him.
no, you
You
said
know what I'm
Sebastian. That's
saying?
when
Yeah.
he. That's when Brown. Yeah, that's a year after Brown and them.
Yeah, he right there, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all
Word.
seen it, dog. The nigga, the Filet nigga, you know what I'm saying, be making all the funny
Yeah.
videos. Dog, I don't know if y'all seen with Sean Livingston, he did one with Sean Livingston at ABCD camp, where he fucked somebody up bad. That was pretty. All my life, sure.
I know what you're talking about. I remember
He
fucking
fucked him
talking
up
about
through the legs.
Yeah, but he was in it though. That ABC.
Yeah,
He was
he was
there
in
though.
it.
Yeah,
My life
yeah.
pretty went to that shit every year.
Yeah.
All my life, every year. And that's why I'm like, I gotta get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I knew what that shit was
You watched
about. You know what I'm saying? I knew what that shit was about. I
damn,
gotta
what's the
get
nigga
there.
that they, you know, King always did their little traveling tournaments. What's the nigga name that went to Syracuse? Kind of was in shape with the braids. Back then, they was decent. Syracuse always was straight, but he was getting buckets.
I know you talking about like a big
He probably was like a 2 guard, 3 guard.
I don't remember him.
Braids. This was
too.
the year pre them came out. All went to college and shit. Damn, what's dude's name? I think he was from like New York though. King got played them niggas.
Yeah, but he was nice though. Shit.
Yeah, he was all American.
Yeah.
Pre.
Yeah, I don't remember
Embarrassed
that.
him.
I'm with though. Yeah,
Embarrassed him.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. Yeah, he's been
when he did West, how he did West at the
Right, that's
in the
the
state, yeah, how he did West, that shit was
Yeah.
Came back to what a year he fucked up Vincent.
Oh yeah.
torturing Vincent.
Yeah, that's when
That's
they
when
right. He's the man.
Yeah, that was his. I think pre was out of high school, man. He
It had to be because he ended it with 2 state championships.
Yeah, because Landry was senior. Landry was the senior. Who was it? Marcus.
One of them.
Yeah, Marcus was cold too.
Yeah, I never really get to watch him play like that, but yeah, that was nice.
See, I seen a lot of high school basketball.
Yeah.
Like I seen
Brownie Buford, you ever
No,
seen?
I ain't seen them. Like that was a little. Like when I first started watching high school basketball, it was 2000. So that was like, who was the senior?
Draymond and
I was seeing him in the
Huma.
90s. Like, shit, you know, I got a couple of older brothers.
Oh yeah.
That was like Will Stokes and all them niggas.
Oh, you seen?
He was solid to you, or what's his game like?
He was decent. My brothers played. My brother went to Riverside. They used to be always. King was always the little team. You know, Vincent was winning that shit all that little time.
Yeah, Vincent was smacking.
Yeah, they stayed with it for a minute.
Yeah, Vincent Washington King, Riverside.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, I'm seeing this shit looking like this shit cracking, but I ain't really. I'm just
Yeah, like when I first started, it was like Greg, Boo, Dre,
Right. Okay.
Mike T. Like,
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But it was cracking.
No, yeah, it was cracking. We just
hard.
talked about that. Every night it was cracking in.
It was
That's
cracking.
what Mark, he was coaching over at Marshall.
And I ain't gonna even lie, that's when I really was like, I gotta go to a public school because it was like a fucking event, bro. Like everybody was there. You know what I'm saying? The hooping good, the crowd cracking. It's gonna be a fight.
Yeah,
it was cracking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I gotta experience this. You know what I'm saying? I had a good experience, like I said. It was a different type of fun.
Yeah, it's all different atmosphere.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a good atmosphere though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, the city conference though, I really wish I'd have played in that shit though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I was cool with all of them just to be able to.
Right.
They was competing against each other and I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I gotta wait till the summer to hoop against them.
That shit.
You know what I'm saying? So
they was gonna hold that against you type shit in that way.
no, nobody really held that against me. No bullshit. Nobody never said nothing like.
Yeah, niggas already know.
Yeah, no bullshit. Nobody never said nothing about me playing at Wisco. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, I wasn't ducking no action whatsoever in none of them leagues.
I already know. That's why I said.
I was going right to the leagues, hooping.
That's why I said that's on my road back here, and this really couldn't say nothing. Still showing it all.
I wasn't ducking no action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like a lot of this shit started like in power leagues from when we was kids. I played in all that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I played in all that. AAU. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I learned some good basketball at Wisco.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really did. Like I know I'd have learned some good basketball if I went to the city. You know what I'm saying? But I learned some different things.
You already had that city.
I already had the, you know, I learned some different, you know, the fundamental, the basics. Sometimes you got to get the basics down to really branch off. You know what I'm saying? I think I got the basics real good. You know what I'm saying? But I played, so you know how it is with the junior Tulsa junior team.
You
know what I'm saying? So I played junior Vikings. You know what I'm saying? I played that shit from the 6th grade. So I've been in the system, you know what I'm saying, the whole time, but I still was gonna go to King, you know what I'm saying? That just show how much I really dealt with Wisco. You know what I'm saying? Way before that shit even happened. You know what I'm saying? I was in the Wisco program, like I said, since the 6th grade. I played with PJ, Quan, Gavin. Them 4 of the starters of the state champion. Only one is Quan because he came from a public school. But 4 of the 5 starters, we all played together since the 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? So that shit just be destined to happen type shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's one thing that the city should implement. Feeder programs. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately that shit help the program. You know what I'm saying? You train these kids from 12 on how you want your shit to be ran.
I agree with you. That's what I tried to do. I was coaching too at Juneau and McDowell Montessori, and they got the program, and we was like the only city team up out there playing WYBL. And stuff. But I definitely agree with that though, all the way, all the way though. I definitely appreciate you for coming through though.
For sure, man. I appreciate it, man. Just let me know.
Appreciate you popping through again, my boy. Man, we're gonna have him come through again with Big Bro.
Man. Me and Big Bro, whoever, man. I come here chopping up about whatever, man.
You know, they gonna say no more. They ain't gonna come back over there yet. But I'm gonna say, got another legend. You never say 3 brothers that won state championships, 2 in basketball, 1 in football. So, shit. Say less, that's all you can say. Shit. Hope y'all like this, enjoy. Comment below. Thanks for watching.